repetition. The hardest thing is teaching through repetition, but not being predictable.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing about getting along with horses, you have to have more than one way to ride a horse. There's 3 or 4 ways, maybe sometimes 4, 5, 6 ways to do the same thing. Thing about it, when we start training horses, we have a boundary of about this wide, maybe this wide. The thing about it, we all close up, we meet at the same place, and that's in the show pen.
But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get the most out of her. I'm gonna put my best effort into it to get the best out of her.
Mare run off, she won't go over there to Rusty's horse. That's good though, because you know what? Every time my horse makes a mistake, you know what I get to do? We get one more stop, we get one more backup, we get one more turn. And you know what? It's going to take 10,000 stops, 10,000 backups, and 10,000 turns to get this mare to the show pen. So I might as well get started.
And I want to focus on my weak spot.
Right.
When I'm riding, training this horse, and that becomes, it's not my weak spot anymore, that builds my confidence. And I think that'll build confidence for other people riding horses also.
It's hard to beat confidence.
It is.
You know, but your horse has almost got to have, you've got to give it to your horse, but your horse has got to have confidence.
He's got to give you a little bit,
right.
you know, too.
Exactly.
You know, balance is kind of, it's hard to explain. I don't think there's any book that can teach you how to balance on a bicycle. You just got to get out there and play with it.
Trail, I say it's like dancing, okay? There's a lot of types of dancing. There's ballroom dancing, there's rock and roll dancing, there's country line dancing, there's all sorts of dancing. So as a flavor of that, your horse has to have lots of different styles and movements.
What I don't want to do is I don't want to try to teach her a lot of bad habits that I'm going to have to come back and fix later. I want to minimize the habits, the negative things that I teach, and try to enforce the positive things that I'm going to need later on in our program.
You all use more hip than we do.
Right, right.
The difference in the English and the Western, and we can show this on the tape, is you all will trap their shoulder a little bit more to shorten the stride. We open shoulders up.
Okay.
I'm going to compensate for my weaknesses, I'm going to compensate for hers. But if she'll wait for me to ask her to do something, when I ask her to do it with all the expression that she develops herself. Somewhere in here, she's going to have to develop personality, strength, and when she gets strength and personality, then we see that as confidence.
It's nice to see a finished product because sometimes we teach people what to do, but I think it's important for people to see correctness so that they know when to reach in and pet their horse.
That's right. And that's the best thing to, I mean, I love to pet my horses whenever they do good. I love it.
Well, you know, there's an old saying that says you're only as strong as your weakest link, and you know, you'd hate to put in a year's worth of work and know your weakest link was in the first 30 days.
And if you can't have faith in what you're doing and the faith and the integrity to stay with it for a week, then don't do it. But if you try something, and as long as you go to it with compassion and integrity, you're going to be okay. You're going to work your way through it. You know, I ride my way into problems, and I ride my way out. I have my whole life. But what I found is if I stay with it for 7 days, I'll come out of it.